to Jacksonville, Florida today to see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Carolina's offense will start this game off with the football. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish this season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
And the whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So USF's offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He wants to take the top off. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Punt is on its way. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Taylor wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ford. At the 45 on his way. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. And the Bulls are marching down the field. Finds a little space. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
This corner is good in man coverage. He's also really good in zone. That time, cover 3. He's got the deep third of the field, so anything deep down at the boundary is something that he's going to have a play on. He shows you his ball skills, able to come away with that INT.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Fires downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him while he moved.
He's open on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And this one is perfect. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback.
Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away, doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring. He's going for the big play. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They used a jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Taylor wants to throw it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Copeland. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. These two teams feeling each other out a bit down. Touchdown, USF! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense might bring the house here. Off the play fake on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn. They'll try to run for it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Quick release by the QB. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. First play of the period will be a second down. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you see them there taking the shot, and I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Just trying to keep this drive alive and trying to go get extra points.
Man down on the play is the official. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guys.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown Bulls. A great catch and run for 6. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
On the move. Creates a little space. There he goes. He's inside the 40. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll leave it with him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the upright. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up with 5 to the 23. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Finds his big tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fires left. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And they will score! Touchdown, South Florida! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play.
Breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The quarterback keeps it. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He's got the tight end. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep. And it's it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Looked as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's fourth down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Copeland. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Blue. Got some room in it at the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They're going to run it. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. This is a designed run. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, how how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw time, running short in the half. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Splits the uprights. Good. And now they take the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the back. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets into the 32-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Taylor wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. Touchdown Bulls. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the...
Turning it on! Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Bulls are on the move. Might be changing the route. Taylor wants to throw it. Going deep. from the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the offense will take any help it can get, and the defense provided a little bit. 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, USF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, now you slip into the secondary and make that big play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Going with the counter play here. He is going nowhere. Stop it at the line of scrimmage. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. The give on the inside. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it cross the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, the quick spin move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They've got the screen set up.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Quickly to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st down from the 43. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Taylor wants to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give...
Touchdown Bulls! Great job by the back on the option. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Direct snap. first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Copeland. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Taylor wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what?
Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Bulls are on the move. Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A run for the quarterback. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Power football with the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They're about to snap it for the 9th play on this drive, and they need a yard on third down. Close to the marker, it's Moulton. Touchdown, South Florida! And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Catch in the middle. It's Copeland. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Going to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets the give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Calls his own number. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, turning it on.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 8th play of the drive coming up. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Bulls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quick completion to the right. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks hit it quickly to the line. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got it down the middle. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. The quick out. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Man, you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down now. I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. Just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the option. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense up.
Touchdown, Bulls! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.